I wanted to get this in too because it's important. We got one hell of a surprise here today when about, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes ago, we heard our longtime White House correspondent Wendell Goler is retiring and that this is the last hour of his workday and the last hour of this job. We were just hanging out here on the deck getting ready for today's program when the White House press secretary Josh Earnest said this.
Wendell. So Wendell, before you ask your question, I understand that today is a bit of a historic day.
I don't know how historic it is.
Well, after 28 years of service, I understand this is your last day here at the White House. And so your 28 years here has been characterized by a lot of professionalism and dedication to your field. And that's something that we both appreciate and will miss after your departure.
Thank you very much.
So.
Back to our job. Let's get back to business.
Chris Jansing to his left and longtime Major Garrett, former Foxer, there to his right, and you see all the smiles. Everybody loves some Wendell Goler. He is the senior White House foreign affairs correspondent here at Fox. He's been with us since Fluff was a kitten, and she is close to death. Started back in 1996 when the network was just launching, and before that he worked for the Associated Press. He's covered just about every important story from D.C. and beyond. I think he's been at the White House longer than I've been in journalism. Wendell Goler is live with us for the White House. My man, how do you keep a secret so well?
I had some help from the business folks, Shep, and, you know, it's been a hell of a ride.
I hear you're headed to the Caribbean. What will you miss, and what are you glad to be rid of?
Well, you know this job has its ups and downs. You know it has difficulties. I think I'm a dinosaur here, Shepard. I think that the business has changed a bit. I think I saw a golden age of broadcasting and kind of lived through it, and I think it's time for me to go where dinosaurs go. And I hear there are a bunch of them down in Punta Cana. And I also want to say, this is not my last hour. I think Brett Baird would be very upset with me if I don't show up on special report this evening. So I got one more in me, Shepard.
I'm sure you know one thing I'm sure of that has not changed one bit, and that is that you're supposed to find out what's going on and tell people about it regardless of what you think about it. And I think that the administrations of this White House, of the George W. Bush White House, of the Clinton White House, of all the White Houses you cover would say, just as Josh Earnest, the Democratic press secretary, said, you sold it straight. You sold it straight every day, and it's not an easy thing to do because they will twist you.
Well, you're very kind, Shepard. I've always tried to sell it straight. I've been doing this since Ronald Reagan was president. I'm very grateful for the ride. It's just an incredible thing to be witness to history, to be witness to great people doing great things, and I've seen some. And it's also a tremendous honor to be able to relay that to the American people, and that's been a great joy for me, Shepard.
Some tweets have come in. Sarah Courtney here. Are you kidding me? Wendell Goler, today's your last day at the White House. You didn't tell anyone till today? No, no, no. And this next one from Ed Henry, our own guy. Best wishes to Wendell Goler in retirement with lots of golf. Mark Noller writes, Wendell Goler and I go back to our days at AP Radio. He's a great reporter, friend, and colleague. The White House press corps is poorer for his departure. And our good friend Major Garrett over at CBS, to those asking, Wendell Goler has made it. No, he is retiring effective today. As ever, he lives and exits on his own terms with modesty and with style. You are the man, Wendell Goler. That White House will miss you. We on the Fox News deck will miss you. This whole big thing will miss you. And I'm happy for you. Punta Cana, you go.
Shepard, thank you so much.
All right. We'll look for you tonight on Special Report. Wendell Goler, one of the great ones.
All right, buddy.
I don't know how he keeps secrets, though. I mean, we're supposed to be journalists around here. We don't even... What is wrong with you people? Why didn't anybody know? No response. Not unusual to get no response.